Okay, so umbrella approaches is a fundamental defensive skill drill. Basically, the line of guys will be out behind X, and then we'll have a couple cones set up. So cones on the simulating the crease. We might put the artificial crease up so they understand what that looks like. The heart of the defense. We call that Hades at high school. And then we have cones set out on the perimeter. Each one of these is a cone, and we can do this a couple different ways. We can have players sitting in each of these if you want to get more players engaged. But the coach can either throw, and then so the coach can be behind here. He can throw the ball out to those players and have this guy who's monitoring the pass do an approach. So say the coach or even a player throws a ball to the guy at this cone. The defensive player has to make a good approach upfield, taking away the center of the field. And then we can pass back to the coach. And then as that pass happens, the player needs to recover to the middle, open up to the pass, stick into a passing lane, and recover back into the middle to dissuade it. And we want to work that fundamental movement. So we should see him in a low aggressive stance. This is why I don't like having the other players in there. It should just be, these players should be able to do this footwork drill on their own, practicing an approach, and they can do it in any order they want. But they'll extend out, recover in, making sure they're doing a good approach the way they're supposed to for that particular area of the field. So approaching upfield on a C cut, it's kind of a C approach, simulating a pass is made, communicating, putting a stick back in the passing lane, recovering back to back to the crease, and just looking at those fundamentals. And they should hit up all of the cones, and then that player comes out, and the next player comes in. We can have up to 4 players in the middle going at the same time, or 5 players if we want, just to create extra confusion. If you don't do that, there's a lot of standing around kind of back here. But this is a chance for these defensive players to police their own and hold each other accountable to good fundamental movement, staying low, being aggressive, taking good approaches, big steps out, big, little, exploding back in, simulating opening up to the ball, sticking to a passing lane on a pass, and recovering back to the middle in the heart of our defense. So this is a fundamental footwork drill. It's a lot. These kids should be tired after even just a couple runs of it, but they're going to be running in a game. So we want to really pressure them hard so that they're getting those reps in, and this is like a form drill, right? We want to make sure that their form is correct, their communication is correct. It's a chance to kind of break those things down and get those reps in and practice those approaches. So it's a fundamental drill.